I'm not rooting for XRP to collapse and reach 33 cents, but it is still a possibility since 2017-2012 has consistently been my year. If you've been following me, please return to the tweets or visit my very first YouTube video which I posted on this channel approximately 2.5 years ago, and I promised to stay until 2025, so you have plenty of time to accumulate 2 years or 2 bull cycles. I have enough time to decide on my position. You have plenty of time to become familiar with these markets workings. This is the last checkout before we launch Mon Q3, which you will soon forget about what is happening at this moment. 2025 is another year, and XRP should take off. How aware are we by the end of the year XRP will be set up for the run that I have been discussing, and it is pretty straightforward. 75 cents. That is the only number you require. If we can maintain the current level of 75 cents until the end of the year, that is the only region you need to be worried about. At that point, the XRP market will be at 6% supremacy, resulting in XRP dropping to a minimum of $6. Excellent. RIP. He retires, cashing out, and devotes all of his time to becoming a full-time social media crypto expert and NFT metaverse specialist. I'm a guru that I've been doing since 20,177. I'll demonstrate it to every single one of you, since it actually is not that difficult. We tend to overcomplicate things. To continue receiving XRP in December or January 2025, all you need to do is hold February. That's all there is to it, folks. Appear brief in the short run. This is terrible, really truly terrible. We did not expect to witness this. The pump was waiting for us upward. I believe that there is still progress. July and August are subject to sudden change is not an issue, but in the long run this is fantastic. Even though this is very great, why am I saying it's so simple? If we take a long-term view and consider this last purchase opportunity that the cryptocurrency gods have granted us, we will profit even more than we initially believed that we would. Create the idea example: Cardano would only do 30 cents give or take while it was just sitting there at 33 C on Cardano. 30 cents equals $3 and a 10x is, although Cardano achieved that previously, it wasn't even an all-time high on a tenfold avalanche. $25 total dollars. For ease of calculation, let's boost 150. What's that? 6 times my math correct. 6 is at 555, 5,751 and 1,255x are just the start. However, before you only got approximately a 4x for this $50 item. Can you imagine how much more money we could make now if we started doing some DCA? People, now is your moment to invest in Bitcoin. It's expensive, but it holds 57 000 strong. I tweeted this last night. That defies my desires. You get it. 50 000 is being worked on, and there will be enough more blood is being shed for all the money we yelled at around 55, and are starting to see some of a rebound, but we'll have to wait and see if 55 holds. If not, they should just forget about it and go on to the next story. Mount Gal. The government of Germany is looking for an excuse to frighten you. We refer to this as the final shakeout. Has set out to find it. They have the story. It is currently available, and theirs spreading it like wildfire to instill dread in you. What happens then when they don't stay current on cryptocurrency? Red starts selling at a loss as they observe. Consider how all these ETF are losing money right now. Do you believe the institution will lose the cryptocurrency war? People, patience is the key to success in cryptocurrency. This is the ultimate test of fortitude. How much longer can you endure it is the query. Would you have the guts to ask? It appears that you are looking for something different. I believe you're free to make a change, and hopefully everything works out for everyone. No rationals exist. Give it 6 months to remove the smoke. We will now laugh at the shakeout since this bull market isn't finished yet. Not even yet has the bull market begun. I want you to pay attention to Keith as he breaks it down here. He's comparing these cycles to the current bull cycle and making similar comparisons. We are keeping an eye out, and we could be completely off. However, I'd like to demonstrate to you that these green lines are our own lines. It is saying that I want more from you than just having to view it. Right here is the price action before our halving lines and the price activity before our capitulation. Very close to having. Indeed, I detest carrying out this task. However, it must be done. So we experience this small movement here, this small movement there, a sharp upward movement, a sharp upward movement, and then we initiated this decline. You can see this. It'll move right here that reached the trend line within this downtrend before failing to do the same thing again over this trend line before failing. This makes me think that we might be in a similar situation to where we were in 2020. As you can see this thing kind of hung on right here in terms of time frame, but recall that before it there was the massive sell-off involving the illness number 19 that occurred exactly. It's important to remember that even though we like to ignore it, the truth is we must look at it and we need to tally it. Although I enjoy trying to knock things down and count them, the truth is that they were exchanged there. And that's what's going on. Anyhow, I am returning to this maneuver here. If we focus a little bit further on this movement where it sort of rolled and check the trend line closely, you'll find that we have a swing low and a swing high, and that over here on the right we have the same kind of swing low and swing high. I'll take this swing low and drag it up to the swing high, and as you can see we completed a roughly 1.618 retrace at that time. The only thing that's worrying me now, if I move over to this one that looks pretty identical, is whether to grab this wick or this wick. It's a tough decision, so I'll pull this one initially here, and on this one you'll see, do you see that we've already performed a 272L top to bottom on a coin off? That did you notice the target on that instantaneous reversal 55? That is the area, that's the area that we are presently searching for. 55.000 must hold. If it does, it will be the lowest point. If not, we'll move on to 50k. Your next target will be $50,000, and at that point you should cross your fingers you're holding on for dear life in hoping that $50,000 holds. But these are right, this is what we are looking at this very moment. We are purchasing once in a lifetime opportunities, and I will be getting ready. I think Avalanche is a great purchase, as I mentioned to you. DKADO is a significant purchase. They're all beginning to recover, but we need to see. This could all be a bit of a farce. Once you make a small recovery, they blow you up before they bring these markets to the $7 to $1 trillion level.